Welcome back to another Worthless Mutts. I am Gore the Dog Butcher. I hope you are all doing very well and you're remaining dog free as much as possible. But once again, I'm here to shine the light on this dog culture, on these worthless mutts, on these dogs, on these dog owners, on these dog lovers, on these pitbull lovers and pitbull nutters, on the media, on the dog industry, which hides, promotes, and supports information regarding the dog and even the pit bull. And, I'm out, not even thinking about dogs, doing nothing that it has anything to do with dogs whatsoever. And I stumble upon this magazine rack, and the first thing I see and notice is this magazine, and it says, Time Special Edition, The Minds of Dogs. And the subheading is Amazing Abilities, Surprising Insights, Real Connections. Amazing abilities. Again, they're labeling these worthless mutts as they have amazing abilities. If these dogs were so amazing, then why do they always require rescuing? Why are they always being required for people to go and buy them? If dogs have these, amazing abilities, and they're so great and they're so smart, then it's counterproductive to rescue these things. It's counterproductive to stuff these dogs into homes and to, spend millions upon millions on dog advertising if these things were so great. Look at it this way. If you're married, you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be, and all they do is sit there sleeping and making noises, and they eat and they just sit on the couch like a slob and they do nothing. You would think that this person is gross. But the dogs do exactly the same thing. They do absolutely nothing. They do nothing. They do absolutely nothing, but they get labeled as amazing abilities. They get labeled as smart, intelligent, but yet they're always being rescued. They always require human intervention for them just to live. They require millions upon millions of dollars just to advertise these things. They require the spamming, the obsession in movies and TV shows, commercials, just to promote the dog. If dogs are so amazing, so great, so flawless, then they would not require so much human intervention. Got a little bit of I want to show you. One thing kind of go, and I sort of, again, okay. I had looked briefly through it, and it was a whole magazine. They wasted trees, ink, money on a dog to fit in a whole magazine. A whole magazine on dogs, and that is just a waste. That is wasteful. And I was curious to know, when did that magazine get published? And again, I couldn't really find much, but I did stumble upon this article, same from Time as well. It says, "How smart is a dog really? The secrets of a canine mind." How smart are they? Again, here they go again. How smart are they? They're not gonna. Articles like this from Time, they're not gonna be negative. They're not gonna disgrace the dog. They're not gonna insult the dog. They know they're going to lie and make up stuff just to praise this dog. And look who they have first as smart. This thing is being, symbolized as smart, and it can barely breathe. And it can barely take care of yourself. I dare you guys, put this thing in the desert and see how long it lasts. Okay, put it in a forest near a river or water, and see how long it lasts. And it wouldn't last long. These things would not last long without human intervention. And it's a long read, a very long read of just nonsensical stuff. It's just opinions. It's just opinions. But a few things that stood out is they say, what's it like to be a dog? Burns asks a question that is both the focus of his work and thrust of his next book. And he says, no one can know with certainty, but I think our dogs are experiencing things very much the way we do. This is what he said. They also add, our love affair with dogs has been going on for over 15,000 years. So for 15,000 years, I guess you can say man and dog have been collaborating with each other. And you know how they say with pit bulls and how they were bred to be violent. So how come for over 15,000 years of dogs and human relationship, dogs have failed to adapt to the human way? Dogs have failed to understand the human way of living. Another question or that I have is, once again, where did these dogs come from? Where do dogs like these come from? And I've never been able to get an answer. I've been able to find an answer. I have no 100% factual answer of where these dogs come from. You can't go to various continents and just find these dogs in the wild. So again, where did these dogs come from for over 15,000 years? And yet we still don't have an answer to where these dogs come from. And we go to stores, we go to shelters, we see them there. But how come we can't see any dogs out in the wild taking care of themselves? If these dogs really did come from wolves, why can't they take care of themselves like wolves can? There are many cousins of various animals, but yet they all can adapt to nature and take care of themselves. Whereas with dogs who've come from wolves, they're unable to take care of themselves, where they require human intervention. They also add, they can read human faces, understanding the importance of using gaze to communicate and to direct our attention. So if dogs can understand if dogs can read human faces. So when a dog is mauling a child or an adult, and the adult is screaming to stop and trying to pull away to stop, why does the dog continue to attack the person? If this person is crying in pain and agony, and dogs can read human faces, why doesn't the dog stop immediately once it sees and reads the face of this human in pain, in agony? They also add, dogs may be better to than 3 to 4-year-old children at learning to ignore bad instructions. So here they are comparing a human child to a dog. They're comparing a dog to a human child. And they add in Yale, skull and bones, study not reported in the APS journal, dogs and small children were given a box and taught to turn a lever to open the lid and get a treat. When the lever was rigged so that it was no longer needed, the dogs learned to ignore it and simply opened the box. The children continued to turn the useless thing all the same. They also add, if dogs can beat us at this one small task, what other gifts may they be hiding? Look at this despicable, downright despicableness of insulting children and insulting humankind, all to put the dog on a pedestal just because the dog can open a box. The dog opens a box, and automatically these people think dogs are like geniuses. And look what else they add, if dogs can beat us at this one small task, what other gifts may they be hiding? So again, I'm going to ask this a question again. If dogs are so smart, why do they require human intervention all the time? If dogs have these amazing gifts that they're hiding, why do they require human intervention? Why must the human feed them and save them and heal them, build homes for them? But yet this child will grow up to be an adult and will make homes, will feed himself. But yet this dog will remain useless, worthless. It is very, very, very confusing. And they had a lot of nonsense in here. So again, this is dog culture for you, where they will put down the child, they'll put down humans, and put this dog on a pedestal, like this ugly ass dog who can barely breathe, on a pedestal. Whew. Oh boy, oh boy. Here's another one. This is going to be a long read. It's going to be a very long read. It says, why dogs attack and what to do if a dangerous canine approaches you. So I'm going to be reading most of what they say. So if a dog is attacking you, what to do? What do you do? What do they suggest you do? And here are some tips for avoiding dog attack. This is what they say. I didn't write this. I did not write this. Peter O'Dodd wrote this. And he says, call out the owner. Come get your dog. Mine is contagious, often works. Remove visual stimulus. Get something between you, like an umbrella, car, garage, pale blanket. And what if you don't have any of those things? And what if the owner isn't in sight or isn't nearby? Like, these pit bulls that usually roam the area. Try firmly telling the approaching dog a familiar cue such as sit or stay. Usually that only works if you have food. Toss a large handful of treats on top of their head to startle them. The bigger the treat bomb, the more time you have to walk away. So again, the use of food. Use food as, I guess, bait, as a distraction. How about this one? If there's a dragging leash, you can grab and loop the leash around an object like a fence pole. So if this is like a Rottweiler, a big dog, who can probably overpower you, they want you to grab the nasty, dirty leash and tie it around a fence pole, or an object. If a frightening off-leash dog approaches, do not scream, do not run, flail limbs, panic, make eye contact, jump up and down. So you can't do that. If an off-leash dog approaches you, don't do this. Peter O'Dodd says don't scream or panic. Don't even make eye contact. Don't jump up and down if a dog approaches you. Don't do this. And he says, do this instead. Stay calm as you can. Use a firm voice. And this isn't to assert dominance, but to maintain as control of yourself and the situation as possible. Stand or stay upright. Stay quiet and don't scream. Get on top of something, like a car. And they even said a car. So you can get like either get on top of a car or get between the car of you and the dog. But we know these dogs can jump over cars. They can crawl under cars. So at this point, the car is basically useless. Maybe for inside, yes, but most of the time, if you are gonna get attacked by a dog, you're gonna be outside of the car. You're gonna be outside of a car you don't even know. So a car is technically useless if you can't get inside of it. Look at this one. Feed something to the dog by throwing food away from yourself. So if you went out and you paid $20 for McDonald's and you're hungry after a long day of whatever, you get approached by an off-leash dog. They say to throw your food, your money basically, at the dog. And they say back into a corner or against a wall so dog cannot get behind you. If you have a stroller and can't get away, yell at the dog, throw everything you have at him. We shouldn't be doing this. We should not be doing this. Throw everything you have at him. So we gotta waste our possessions on a dog. Why not just get your gun out and fire, maybe? Then taking out a bottle, taking out your money, your food, your wallet, and throwing at a dog? If a dog attacks, keep your hands and arms in front of your body to protect them. Don't put your hand near the fighting or attacking dogs. Mouth or touch dogs where they can easily turn around and bite you. How about, remember that video of the elderly guy that was just recently attacked me 2 months ago by pit bulls or dogs, and he was pretty much standing there. He wasn't flailing his arms. He was standing there trying to not really. He was just standing there, and these things still attacked and mauled him, sending him to the hospital. But yet these people want you to do these things as if this is going to help you survive. As if these things are going to prevent you from not getting bitten. They say don't grab collars. If the dog bites you and isn't letting go, move your arm or body part into the dog's mouth rather than pulling it out. This will prevent more damage to you through tearing. So basically, okay, I'll say that there. Keep the dog from shaking its head or your body if they do not release. So you're getting bitten, and he says keep the dog from shaking its head or your body if they do not release. Children should curl themselves into a tight ball as possible and be as still as possible. This guy is saying for children to curl up like a ball and stay still as possible. Children who can barely play freeze tag. You play freeze tag with the child, they're moving all around when they're frozen. And you expect them to stay still when they're getting attacked by a dog? As hard as it is, teach children to not squeal or cry if all it... What are you... Whoa. So a child's getting attacked. And now you're going to use this time to, hey child, don't scream, don't cry, or the dog is going to attack more. Stay calm. They also add, if the very worst is happening, curl yourself over the child. And if these things worked, how come so many children have died from dog attacks? So many have died from dog attacks. If the dog attacks your dog, do not... Oh, who cares about dogs? Being attacked by other dogs. Well, anyways, find objects to put between the two dogs. Okay, now they're just talking about other dogs. So, there you have it. This is Peter O'Dodd. This is him telling us what to do and not do if a dog approaches you or attacks you. And one of the ones that stood out the most was this one. As hard as it is, teach children not to squeal or cry if at all possible. That only increases the excitement of the dog attack. Are they saying to teach children before they're attacked by a dog or during? Because if you're going to teach children how not to behave during attack, then why even have dogs, period? Then they're just proving that dogs are just dangerous. They're hurtful. They're harmful. But then you want children to not squeal or cry as they're being attacked and assaulted and eaten alive by a dog. And then they also want children to be as still as possible. They want children to be as still as possible. If these things really worked, then there should be less dog attacks. There should be less deaths from dogs, less dog bites. It should all be less to have zero. But that's not the case. Look at all these things that this person wants us to do. And he did not once mention to either shoot, hurt, harm, kick, or defend yourself from a dog. He did not say grab a stick to hit the dog, grab an item to hit the dog. But he mentioned food. He mentioned using food. He mentioned keep still, hide your fingers, get an umbrella even if it's not raining, jump on a car. But not once did this fool mention defending yourself. He's okay with you. Where it is? He mentioned that it's okay for you to go into a corner. So a dog is attacking you. Go into a corner. Throw all your belongings at the dog. If you just went out to get food because you're hungry, throw all your food at the dog just to get away. But never once mentioned about defending yourself, physically defending yourself. By using a stick, a rock, things like that, not once. But if this was another animal, a real animal, let's say a coyote, a mountain lion, a bear, I guarantee you that this person would probably say, use physical force. Maybe. Man, oh man. Here's another picture of, I guess, a pro pit bull group, pit bull advocates, that say ban the deed, not the breed. Your breed could be the next stop. Like, what does this mean? Like, how do you ban a deed? Like, how do you ban a deed? And I know what they're talking about. They're talking about ban, dogs being aggressive or attacking, hurting someone. So how do you ban that? How do you ban a dog or the pit bull? So how do you ban the pit bull, the dog, from attacking, from being aggressive? Like, how do you ban their nature? How? This doesn't make any sense to me. This doesn't. How? Okay, I would love to just help these. I would love to just get on board. And, maybe there's a solution to this. Get on board and just ban the deed so we can stop blaming these pit bulls for the deaths and the attacks they've done. So I can just be ignorant and ignore the countless of attacks that they have done. So I could just instead ban the deed. But how? And we've heard countless times from many dog owners. They've had the dog for many years, and all of a sudden the dog starts attacking them or someone else. Out of nowhere, the dog just attacks, kills someone. And they never expected it before. The dog was always sweet, a fur baby. So I don't know what ban the deed, not the breed, really means. And look what else they have. Look what they put. Average number of people killed in America every year. Say by cigarettes, automobiles, okay, secondhand smoke, guns, okay, pit bulls, only 3. And they said, which would you ban? I would still ban the pit bull. Well, honestly, yeah, I you know, okay, fine. I think people should. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not going to go there. But this is obviously a lie. Avid number of people killed in America every year, and they only have 3 done by the pit bull, unless they're able to like edit this out and it's like more like 10,000. They only have 3. That's pit bull culture. They lie. They know they're wrong, but in order to continue the lie, they have to lie to themselves. That's what dog culture, pit bull culture, they have to lie to themselves. First they gotta lie to themselves, then they gotta lie to other people. That's what it is. In order for them to continue to live in their mental illness, they gotta lie to themselves, then lie to everyone else. And if they can lie to themselves, that means they can lie to anyone. So if dog lovers can lie to themselves, they can lie to anyone. And the worst person to lie to is yourself. Once you are able to lie to yourself, the rest is easy. Because between you and someone else, you as an individual are the most valuable person. In a room of maybe millions of people, you as an individual are the most valuable person of the millions of people in that room. And if you are able to lie to yourself, degrade yourself, then you are willing to degrade others and lie to the millions of people in that room. Check this video out. See that? So they're celebrating for, I have no idea what they're celebrating for, but then the pit bull all of a sudden starts biting him. Jeez. Like how like why? 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 How did this guy provoke the pit bull? He's minding his own business here. How did this guy provoke the pit bull? He's minding his own business. How did he provoke it? Remember, I can't find it now. They did say dogs have been with us for over 15,000 years. They said dogs have been with us for over 1,500 years. Dogs have been with us for over 1,500 years. So dogs have been to us through almost everything. Like, not everything, but they've been with us. Like they've been with us through our ups and downs, before light, before electricity, before the automobile, before some brick houses. Dogs and humans have been with us. But here we have, okay, go away. Here we have, I don't know what they're celebrating, but look at this. Everyone in this picture, they're having fun celebrating. No one's hurting each other. And if the red shirt guy is the owner, If the red shirt guy is the owner and this dog, is in protective mode, then something's wrong. Something is very wrong with this dog, with these dogs. Let's say the red shirt guy, the pit bull belongs to the red shirt guy. All these guys are having fun, celebrating, they're happy, but yet this dog is attacking this guy. Remember what they said? They also said that they can read human faces. Dogs can read human faces. You watch this, everyone is happy. Everyone looks happy. Everyone is happy. They're celebrating. They're happy. So why didn't the dog read their faces as being happy? Why did this dog have to bite or attack this person? Why him? Of all people. Why? 15,000 years, dogs can read faces. Where'd it go? Dogs are smarter than children. Dogs have other gifts. Dogs have amazing abilities. But they failed to recognize that these people are just celebrating, having fun. And this thing went off to go bite this person. And this thing decides to go and bite this person. I don't know. Something is definitely not right. I do know that these dog lovers are a bunch of liars. Dog lovers are manipulative. Whether they're from Yale or from, from anywhere, they will lie about these dogs. They will create narratives like this to worship or worship the dog. And they will make fun of children. They'll make fun of 3 to 4-year-old children. These are adults from Yale, from Time, who probably have diplomas or masters, PhDs, etc. And here they are pretty much making fun of children and humans because a dog could open a box. Last thing for today. This is just another website that I found. If you're, just to share, that that there are a lot of, I guess, it's an anti-pit bull site, but, anti-pit bull site is good. It's better than being pro-pit bull. So if you're interested, you can visit this site. It has, alerts, attacks throughout the years, articles, other resources. Victims tell their story, and there's friends and partners. But they're still dog nutters, no doubt. They're still dog nutters. So don't be surprised if you see them doing this and they have like a golden retriever in the back. Don't be surprised. But I gotta give these people a clap. Nevertheless, if you're an anti-pit bull person, at least you deserve some respect. I want to see what memes. Let's see the memes or memes. I used to call it memes. Memes. So here are some of the memes. It says, we are all victims: people, pets, service dogs, livestock, communities, taxpayers, healthcare, first responders, medical staff, animal control shelters. There's pit bulls. Look at a few more. Let's see. Quite a bit. I can't see. This one says we are all victims. Maya Dorun was only 4 years old. She was killed by the family pit bull. This hideous thing. Pit bulls killed 93% of over 10,000 livestock in the U.S. Pit bulls killed 93%. I'm not sure how true this is. I'll say that, but 93 is a lot. It's a lot. But we all know where these animals are going anyways. We know they're going to be slaughtered anyways. It's unfair to them. I don't eat meat, so I'm against slaughterhouses, but 93% is a lot. It's like a pit bull parade. Well, these douchebags have to bring their pit bulls for a walk, probably to bring awareness to pit bulls. To make, people know that pit bulls are badly labeled. Pit bulls have a bad reputation and they were bred to be violent. So let's all go for a walk with our nasty pit bulls, even though the facts say that these things have killed and mauled many people. They add victims of pit bull attacks are re-victimized by aggressive pit bull fanatics if they publicly speak the truth about the inherent dangers of pit bulls. They are blamed, belittled, and bullied into silence. The harassment is unrelenting to those brave enough to withstand it. And I just made a video titled Dog Lovers, Pit bull lovers, they have no leverage. Because again, what can these people say? They have nothing that they can really say to disprove the facts. So what do? They're going to go on the internet and they're going to bully people. They're going to troll people, insult people. People who are victims of pit bull attacks. People who have lost family over pit bull attacks. And they're going to bully them. These bully breed lovers are going to bully people who are victims of pit bull attacks. And they're probably taking personal attacks and bring up things that are irrelevant to the subject. Now, when I talk about dogs, I stay on topic. I talk about dogs. Anything to do with dogs, I stay on topic of dogs. I don't bring up their job. I don't bring up, their past, their school. I just don't. But again, if they have pit bulls, I then question their intelligence, and then I also question their education. I mean, no smart person should be walking around like this with these killers. These are children killers. These are children killers. Human killers. And they can get away with it. A few more. All right, last one. So again, if you're interested, You can search National Pit Bull Victim Awareness, and it should come up. Nicole Cartier, 25 years old, attacked by family pit bull of 10 years. Only 8 months. Mauled by the grandmother's pit bull. So the parents, I'm guessing, probably went to the grandmother's house, who had a pit bull, and thought it was an intelligent idea to bring a kid, to the home. Lucky enough, or fortunate enough, this child wasn't another demise by the pit bull. Ryan Maxwell, 7-year-old, killed by neighbor's pit bull. Again, it's not just family. It could just be the neighbor, some stray pit bull. And look at this picture. He's a baseball player. Probably loved the game. And then what? Boom. Neighbor's pit bull. So you don't even you don't even have to own a pit bull to be attacked by a pit bull. Oh no. And now it's Betty Ann Chapman Todd, killed by son's family pit bull. And usually it's the dad's or mom's pit bull killing the son, but now it's the son's, grown son's pit bull who killed his mom. Isaiah Ray Aguilera, killed by neighbor's pit bull while chasing a balloon out of his yard at the age of 2 years old. Just like that. All right, I'm gonna end it there. It's November the 11th, 1st of November. Yeah, sorry, it's the 1st of November, 21. Again, hope you learned something today, or unlearned something maybe. Anyways, this is another Worthless Mutts, and remember, it is okay to hate dogs.